Okay, 1 second. You know me, I already said I'm the problem child. Okay, so you all can see this presentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Would be the one to start at the back, huh? Told y'all it's the problem child. Okay. But anyway, I'm glad everyone's having a good day. Just to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do for those of you who are not familiar with us. And again, we're Gobi, which goes beyond survival to success. And many of you probably know us as being Good Work Network. And, last year, maybe we had a name change. So we have been in business for 20 years. It has been instrumental in supporting entrepreneurial, minority, and women-owned businesses, minority and small business owners. We support minority-owned businesses between 150K to 1 million annual revenue, and we provide them with the tools and access to resources and networks they need to grow and be prosperous at a crucial stage. Our larger lens focus is on building a more diverse, inclusive, and equitable economy. And so this is our team. Many of you know Hermia Malone, who is the executive director. We have Brittany Martin, who is the director of marketing and operations. Greg Duffer, who is the director of small business services. And again, I'm Tawana Hardy Ventures, the small business coach here at Gobi. Well, the services we provide entrepreneurial education from deep dives into business financials through our Mastering Money course to Level Up, which is a 4-month intensive high potential firms looking to build a multi-year strategy plans. We provide a suite of relative and proven workshops, webinars, and educational cohorts. We also have business coaching, which is one-on-one business coaching, which can take your business from survival to success. And we customize resources and tools to the unique needs of each client, building skills and facilitating revenue growth. Now, our value proposition, and while there's growing focus on resources for startups that are led by entrepreneurs of color, attention, and support for established businesses is scarce, particularly those between 150K to 1 million in revenue. The business has special needs as they shift from survival to success. We help minority and women entrepreneurs increase their capacity to grow their businesses through skills development, business network, and connection to capital. As a result, we are better positioned to think and plan strategically for growth, access, manage capital, and create sustainable intergenerational wealth. So this here is the growth wheel we use for business coaching. And this is where we take our business owners, help them to make decisions and take action in their business. This growth wheel is divided into 4 parts, which is business concepts, customer relations, operations, and organizations. What we do with our business owners is we do a 360 screening of the business. This helps the business to get focused and to think about areas in the business that they don't really think about. This is a completed growth wheel itself. Once a business owner has completed this 360 screening, this is how it'll look. We would then take a look at the 3 areas that has the lowest grids, and then we'll pick 3 areas out of that the business owner would like to focus on. And so begins where we help the business owner to make decisions and start to take action in their business. So we're going to use an example. This is in marketing. And these are some of the tools that we use that are inside the Growth Wheel platform. This is a framework. And framework is where we get an overview of the area that we're focusing on. So here is marketing. And it's just to prepare the client for what's involved in marketing. We also use articles that gives you an insight on the subject that we're focusing on. And then we have decision sheets that we use. And these decision sheets are exercises that we work with our business owners to help them make decisions and take actions on whatever area we're focusing on. So how can we help? We can help by making decisions, helping business owners make decisions and take actions. And we do this, of course, through business coaching and entrepreneurial education. Now, we also have a Elevate project fund that is available to our members. And this is what we help pay for a project that a business owner is working on to continue to help their business to grow. And this is where we pay 65% of the project costs, up to $4,000. And the business owner themselves is responsible for the 35% of the project cost. But that about concludes who we are and what we do. You can simply get in touch with us by visiting our website, which is www.gobi.org. You can click on Become a Client, or you can send an email at info@gobi.org, or simply give us a call at 504-309-2073. And that concludes our overview.
Thanks, Tawana, for that very informative information. Everyone, please make note of your questions. You can send them to me in the chat box. And we'll now move on to Miss Lori Jackson.
All right, thank you and good afternoon to everyone. So my name is Lori Jackson. One second. Okay, my name is Lori Jackson, and I'm here today representing Urban League of Louisiana. I am the director of the Women's Business Resource Center, where we predominantly cater to entrepreneurs who are minorities, but we also cater to any type of entrepreneur, but I'll go through that as I'm going through this presentation. So first and foremost, I would like to talk about our mission here at Urban League of Louisiana as a whole. Since 1938, the mission of the Urban League of Louisiana has been to assist African Americans and other communities seeking equity to secure economic self-reliance, parity, and civil rights. And so if you're interested in the other aspects of Urban League of Louisiana and what it is that we do when it comes down to social justice, you can go to our website at urbanleaguela.org to be able to find more information. But the center that I cater to is under the Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. In this center, we have three aspects. We have the Women's Business Resource Center, we have our Contractors Resource Center, and then we have our Ladltd DBE supportive services that caters to the New Orleans and Hammond region. In these centers, what we vow to do, or we hope to help our entrepreneurs with, is small business education and training for startup, early and growth stage businesses, entrepreneurship development and leadership training for businesses in growth, one-on-one business counseling for entrepreneurs across multiple industries and business stages, mastery level training, advanced counseling, and technology labs for contractors. And of course, as of right now, due to COVID, our technology lab has been out of service because we're out of the office, but we're still doing things virtual for our contractors as well. And then we also have access to resources and connections through networking and events. And so going on to how we do it, right? Number one, we are deliberate in our efforts to eradicate income inequality, high unemployment, and economic disparities facing women and minority-owned enterprises. We are deliberate in this because we take the feedback from you all. We pay attention to what is happening in the current industry, in the world, in our area, in our community, and we respond accordingly to the needs of women and minority-owned firms in Southeast Louisiana at various stages of development across various industries. So we try to make sure that we are offering resources that are not only prevalent to the times right now, but also relevant to your business and what it is that you are trying to achieve. And so what that leads us to do is be innovative in our teaching methods and program delivery to effectively educate and prepare businesses for growth. And so especially in a time when we've been in a virtual platform, a virtual environment for the last 2 years, trying to keep everybody engaged and excited about still growing their business, but not knowing how to do that virtually, a lot of our classes and trainings that we have offered are ways to teach you how to still reach your audience that you want to reach, but in a virtual environment. How do you take advantage of this environment instead of looking at it like it is the end of the world? And so how do we do that? Well, most of this comes through our Women's Business Resource Center. So in this center particularly, we provide small business development services to aspiring and existing entrepreneurs, including trainings, technical assistance, counseling, networking opportunities, and other support services. So some of our trainings that we offer, we have a few accelerator programs, which are either 10-week or 11-week programs that are geared toward entrepreneurs in certain stages of their businesses. We also offer trainings that help you all understand your financial statements, strategic growth planning, entrepreneur leadership, marketing for growth, how to develop your operations and processes, and how to prepare to access capital. In addition to that, we offer as well one-on-one business advising. Now, I like to call it coaching, because if you think about a coach and you think about sports, right? Coaches get you through the tough times. They push you to where you want to be. They push you to be the best that you can be. Now, sometimes you might not always agree to with your coach, but your coach has the best intentions for you and where you're trying to go. And so our business advisors are like coaches. They are walking you through the process, because being a small business owner is hard. And to take that journey alone makes it even harder. And so to have someone that's by your side that you can bounce ideas off of, or also be able to avoid some common mistakes that entrepreneurs make, that's where that business advising comes into play. In addition to that, one of the other things that we offer is small group counseling. So this is for people who are either in the same industry and you're just at different stages. So that way you can hear what everybody's struggle has been and figure out how to grow together as a unit versus separately, because there are a lot of resources and things that you can take advantage of as an entrepreneur when you have numbers behind you rather than going in alone. And so a lot of these counseling services allow you to help develop strategic business plans, loan packaging assistance, operational streamlining, business certifications if you're interested in any of those, preparation of business financials, and accounting setup and support. Now, when it comes to our Contractors Resource Center, this mission is slightly different from the Women's Business Resource Center. The mission of the Contractors Resource Center is to increase the success rate for women, minority, and disadvantaged business contractors in winning bid awards, to support contractors with training, education, counseling, and other resources to increase accuracy and efficiency in project bidding and back office capabilities, and also provide capacity building and business sustainability training to support long-term growth planning for business contractors. So our current business advisor that is assigned to the center has been in construction for over 20 years, and he is an expert in being able to help set contractors up. So if you are a contractor, or if you know contractors that are looking to grow, this would be a great resource for them to tap into. In addition to that, we offer specific workshops just for contractors on QuickBooks contract, because accounting for contractors is different from most industries. We offer workshops on Plan Swift estimating, UDA construction suite, as well as project management and financial statement preparation. And then our last center of expertise is our Ladltd DBE supportive services. So in this, we have, again, a specialized business advisor that connects with you all to help you get your state DBE certification. So not the city of New Orleans DBE. This is the one that is coming from Louisiana. And we help you throughout this entire process. So you would be connected with a business advisor who will help you one-on-one. They will tell you what documentations you need, how to build yourself up, how to position yourself when you are trying to take advantage of funding, finding funding and bonding, and as you are trying to get bid opportunities as well. So it is a great resource to be able to tap into. Now, this is just an overview of some of our programs that we have that you might have seen if you are on our email list, some of these logos. So I'm going to go into a couple of the programs because we have a lot of them kicking off right now. So first off, we have our Scale Up program kicking off. Now, this program is catering to business entrepreneurs that are already in business and you are looking to scale your business. What does scale mean? You are looking to increase your revenue without your expenses increasing at the same rate. And so that is why we have this program in place. So our why for creating this program as well is to, number one, address the fact that the number of women and minority-owned businesses is skyrocketing in the United States. And while these businesses are increasing, the revenue that's being generated by these businesses is not increasing. And many of these businesses remain non-employer firms, meaning they don't have enough revenue to be able to actually hire employees. So they're not growing into a profitable phase, right? And so in order to address this issue, we created the Scale Up program to be able to teach you how to do it. So Scale Up is definitely different from growing, right? Growing means you're adding more resources, you're adding more products, you're adding more services, but you are not adding the revenue. So professional services usually follow this model. You gain a client, you hire more people to service the client, and you add revenue at the same rate in which you've added more cost. So that's the part that you want to avoid. You don't want to add revenue at the same rate that you're adding expenses. And so scaling is about adding revenue at an exponential rate while adding resources at an incremental rate, meaning you're going to add customers quickly. You're going to keep additional resources at a minimum to service your customers, but generally you want to make sure you are generating significantly higher revenue while keeping your costs and resources minimal. And so this program is a 9-week program that is 4 web classes included. It allows you to have one-on-one business advising throughout the program. We also have small group business advising within the program. We also have finance and credit support. And this also gives you access to LED Small and Emerging Business Development Program benefits. And it allows you to walk away with a Scale Up Louisiana plan of action. So here's just an outline of what some of the topics are for our curriculum. So we start off with you thinking outside of the box. We move into growth strategies. We talk about your accounting and your finance balance. We talk about marketing. We go on to employment law. How are you keeping your employees? How are you getting good employees? Then we go into business certifications. And then we go into bankable, right? Because most people always are interested in loans. So our program is ultimately set up to be able to allow you to become bankable and walk away from here again with a business plan that will allow you to basically walk into any entity and be able to reach whatever goal it is that you have. So we are currently starting for Scale Up, our next cohort in March, and we are targeting businesses in the lower ninth ward. So if you are in the lower ninth ward or you know people who are in that area, they can go to urbanleaguela.org/scaleupla and apply for the program. We are accepting applications as of right now. Our second program that we are currently administering, and it actually starts tomorrow night. So it's not too late to join. This is our Startup Louisiana program. And now I love Startup because Startup is for any entrepreneur that is looking for that sturdy foundation. So you either build your foundation with bricks or you build it with sand, right? Most entrepreneurs that didn't have someone guiding them probably built it with sand. And so you have a couple of places under your foundation that's crumbling a little bit. So this startup program will give you a refresher. It will tell you how everything should have been set up from the beginning. If you are just starting out, it will give you that foundation to set everything up in the beginning. And we talk about everything that we discussed in Scale Up, except we're talking about it from a different perspective. So we talk about what it takes to become an entrepreneur. What is a lean startup model? How do you understand your financials as a business owner starting out? How do you make the decision about who your target audience is? And then how do you market your business? How do you expect your sales to increase? What type of customer service are you offering? How do you forecast and how do you prepare to become bankable? And again, with this, you walk away with the first business plan you should have for your business that takes into consideration everything that your business should have set into place. And so, as I said, this program actually starts tomorrow, first series. So we're doing this one a little differently. We're doing three classes per month in a row. So it starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, I'm sorry. I said Thursday. Sorry. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of this week. And if you are interested, you can go to startupla-spring 2022. So they'll be giving you these handouts. So you can type this in or click on it from the handout. And you can go and find us either on Facebook or Eventbrite to register for Startup Louisiana. Now, in addition to that, as a social entity, we also try to help our community in time of need. And as of right now, we have a grant program that is currently still open to Black businesses in the Louisiana region that were affected by Hurricane Ida. So this is a $2,500 grant program by Black Business Works Fund, okay? So to be eligible for this grant, you have to be a small business, of course, be a for-profit business, and you have to be at least 51% owned and operated by an African-American or Black individual residing in the state of Louisiana. And you have to have your business should have been located in a federally declared disaster area due to the impacts of Hurricane Ida. So again, you will get a copy of these slides, and if you are in any of these parishes that are listed, then you can apply for this grant. So you had to have been in business for the full year of 2020 or at least 12 months prior to August 26, 2021, and be able to demonstrate economic business loss. So a lot of entrepreneurs should be able to show this, and we've been able to give out some of these grants. The only thing that we ask, of course, is that you are patient because it does take time to get through all the applications. So the required documentation is a driver's license or bill, federal or state issued documents confirming your business location, your EIN number, a copy of your 2020 profit and loss and or your Schedule C from your taxes, and a W-9 to be able to administer the funds. So if this is something that you are interested in, you can go to www.foundationforlouisiana.org/Black Business Works, or you can go to urbanleaguela.org, and it's in our banner, and you can click on apply from there. So if you are interested in any of the resources that I've talked about today, or if you just want to follow us and learn more about what Urban League of LA does, you can follow us on any of our social media platforms. You can look up our events on Eventbrite, and you can email us at one of the 3 email addresses that are on the screen right now. And so again, this is for small business, one-on-one business advising, for training, any type of resources that you would like to tap into that we have access to. You can reach out to us on any of these platforms to be able to get more information. And with that being said, I thank you for your time, and thank you for the opportunity to present Urban League of Louisiana.
Thanks, Lori, for that wonderful information that you've provided to us. Now we'll go ahead with question and answers. We did have a question from Dorian Nunez, and it is, are there fees for these programs?
So I'll go first. So for Urban League of Louisiana, there is no fee to get access to the resources that we offer. The only thing that we ask everyone who contacts us to give is a commitment of time, because we are giving you all access to business advisors, and we want to just make sure that everybody's time is respected, right? And so we ask that everybody just commit to the process, so that way it benefits everybody.
Tawana?
Okay. And with Gobi, same here. We are a nonprofit, so there is no fee. You just have to become a member. And once you become a member, we will start working with the business, and they have all the resources and tools that we have that are available to them. They can use them.
Okay, and the next question we have, what kinds of projects are eligible for elevation?
Okay, so anything that you're working on that can help the business continue to grow, example, and it could be something as simple as if you're even just beginning your first website, or if you're looking to upgrade your website, if you're looking to do a marketing campaign and need to hire a consultant, you may need help with your books and may need to hire an accounting person to do your books. You may want to purchase equipment for your business. So all of those are things you can use the Elevate Fund to help with the project. Trying to think of something else, but anything that is pertaining to the business that's going to help your business continue to grow.
Okay. And we have another one from Dorian Nunez. What kind of funding assistance do you provide? And I'm assuming that's for each organization.
Well, what we do is certain times a year, we do get grants available as far as funding on our end. So that's how we have grants that's available to our members. And then our members are the first to have access to that grant information. As far as outside funding for businesses, we can give you information depending on what type of funding you're looking for. So we can provide you with the resources and a contact person on how to get funding for your business.
Okay, and for Urban League of Louisiana, one of the biggest misconceptions I think occur a lot is thinking that we do offer funding, so we do not offer direct funding. We are a nonprofit that connects our entrepreneurs with different resources that are available in the community. And we will partner with different entities. So just like the Black Works Fund that I just showed you, that we still have that $2,500 grant, that is a partnership that we are in, and we are helping administer that and get the word out to be able to help the community. In addition to that, we also have a partnership with Louisiana Economic Development, which is also known as LED. And through them, we are able to offer different projects similar to Elevate, to be able to help entrepreneurs as they have different needs in their business regarding marketing, accounting, different type of funding aspects. It's just a matter of you meeting the criteria. So once you start working with a business advisor, that is their opportunity to be able to identify what type of partnerships we have available that will be able to assist you better. So that one-on-one connection is really what helps you get access to the different connections that we have.
Okay, so our next question is Ms. Amina. Are these programs available to businesses that started within the last year? Gobi?
Unmute. Yes, it is available to businesses that has been in business at least a year. We do not work with startups, but there's not really a limit on what's considered a startup business, because a startup business can be a business that's been in business 3 years. So you must have had a revenue for that year in order to qualify for business coaching through us. You have to have made a minimum of $50,000 for that year to even consider business coaching through us. But yeah, a year in business, we can still work with you as long as you're coachable.
Lori?
So no, we do not have, well, I'm sorry. So we do not have any limitations on the business advisors the businesses that we assist. So most of our business advisors, some of them, their specialty. So I'm a business advisor in addition to my role, and my specialty is startups. So I like dealing with the people and helping them create the foundation. That's why I love talking about it. And so, yes, we're open to people who are starting their businesses, as well as people who are wanting to grow their businesses.
Okay, we have another question from Dorian. What is the difference and what is overlap of Gobi and Urban League? And we'll let Tawana start.
Okay, so we have one of the biggest difference I dealt with. I come from the small business lending background, and I've worked with now Gobi for years in partnerships, but they have always offered technical assistance to their businesses, and they have they've always had different partnerships with different organizations throughout the years. And I know in the past we've dealt with startup businesses, but then it changed where our focus is to give technical assistance to business owners that are in business that has a certain revenue yearly, and businesses that are coachable, that want to be coached and want to continue to grow their business. We do not deal with funding, but we do have grant opportunities that become available. And again, we will partner you with organizations that do offer funding. I mean, so that's our biggest goals is educational and coaching is really our focus in the organization.
Lori? So one of the main things that I'll say is, Dorian, honestly, the difference would be what an entrepreneur sees, right? Because we're both here to assist the community, to assist business owners and entrepreneurs. So the difference becomes, what do you value more? What asset or what certain program? I know that some people come to us just for our training classes because they value the free resources that's being offered, and they might not take advantage of our business advising, but they might go to Gobi for their business advising. So the biggest thing that I like to stress to everyone is, although we're different, we're one and the same in what our mission is and what we're trying to offer the community. And it's just a matter of the entrepreneur taking advantage of those resources.
Thank you both. Next question is from Ms. Betty Washington. Do you provide any programs for youth entrepreneurs? And I'll start with Lori.
All right, so at Urban League, we actually do have a center that is for our youth to be able to get them into the workforce. And one of the good things is our business advising is not unique to adults. So we cater to women first, minorities second. And then after that, any entrepreneur that's interested. So we don't turn anyone away, especially for age. And so if we have enough, youth entrepreneurs, that would be a great opportunity for us to, again, be deliberate and innovative in being able to create an atmosphere for them. But we do have the platform to be able to assist entrepreneurs that are in the youth area.
Juana.
Yes, so with us, again, minority and women-owned businesses, and within the last year, I have seen an increase in younger entrepreneurs, and that is something that we are currently working on. So we work with all minorities, all business owners that are either, minority or women-owned business. But I definitely personally have seen an increase and the younger entrepreneurs, and is definitely room for it in our organization. So that's something that we are definitely working towards.
Okay, so our next question is from Eva. She said, I am looking to get training for nonprofit to assist elderly. Does Gobi provide any guidance or resources?
No, unfortunately, we do not deal with nonprofits.
Okay, so the next question is from Ms. Betty Washington. What is the phone number for Gobi?
Okay, you can reach out to me. I can be reached at 504-875-4278.
Okay.
The chat.
Your number?
Excuse me?
Would you mind repeating that phone number, please? I missed it.
504-875-4278.
And I will say to all participants that attended today's session, I will email you a copy of the presentations that were presented today. If you provided an email, I know some people have called in. For those of you that called in, you will probably have to send me your emails. So the next question is from looks like Donnan, and it says, do you have information on the funding that Biden allocated for Black businesses? And I'll start with Lori.
So typically, if we do get word or we do get word of any type of funding that is allocated and we are there to assist to be able to get it, we will do it. We'll send out email blasts, and we'll send out notifications to everybody that is in our network, because we are a partner with SBA. We are a partner with those entities that would basically distribute it down the pipeline. So as of right now, I'm not certain of anything that has come down the pipeline yet. I know it takes some time versus once they say they want to do it in the White House and then it actually becomes real. And so, but if we do have those opportunities, we definitely let it be known that we're available to assist and help with the application process.
Thank you. Tawana, do you have anything to add?
No, same here. We're available to help once we get, word that it is available and it will go out to people that it's in our network. It's basically the same process.
Okay, so we have a question from Dorian. And I think this is for Gobi. I'm not sure, maybe for both. Says, we offer funding, so how do we partner with you to offer it? And thanks, Dorian. I really appreciate that compliment that you gave us. We'll start with Tawana.
Okay, and what exactly was the question again?
Well, it wasn't a question. It's basically saying that they offer funding. So they want to know how to partner with you guys to maybe get some of this funding out to the business community.
Okay, so yeah, just reach out to our organization and to right now our executive director, Hermia Malone, and she can handle that.
Okay.
And I'll put the information in the chat.
All right, so
Lori, same question, please.
excuse
Yeah,
me?
so I would say the same thing, Dorian. If you want to email me, we can set up a time to talk and see how we can make it happen.
Sounds like good networking to me. So
That's
then,
the way we.
yes. Sally Stevens, Cooperation New Orleans offers sessions on workers-owned cooperative businesses. Okay, I think this is basically providing some information. Do you all see that in the chat? From Miss Sally Stevens. I think she's just providing some information for everyone. Ms. Betty Washington said, thanks, Lori and Tawana. Dorian is asking if, okay, I think you guys already did. He's asking for your phone numbers and emails in the chat. And again, Dorian, I will email those presentations, which basically have their information, I think at the end of each presentation. But if you guys don't mind, you could also stick it in the chat so they can see it. And that looks like all of the questions that we have. Is there any more questions?
One thing I would like to comment on is a message that Dorian put in the chat. It was regarding Louisiana being allocated $74 million for the venture capital funds for small businesses. And he stated, how can we make sure that Black-owned companies and fund managers are included to get an allocation? The biggest thing that I would say, Dorian, is right now, any entity that would be interested in taking advantage of the capital venture fund should start preparing their financials now. So connecting with an entity like Urban League, connecting with an entity like Gobi, whichever way they feel comfortable, but connecting to start getting the financials in order. Because of course, when you're thinking about a venture capital fund, then they're thinking profit. They're thinking, how are they going to benefit from it? And so making sure that your financials can reflect that you have a business that can grow, that can scale. And that would be the biggest thing that I say right now on how people would be able to get a piece of the pie. Because that's how a lot of people ended up missing out on a lot of the different products that came down the pipeline, was because their financials were not in order. And you would think that some people learned their lesson before, but that's not going to always be the case. So that would be the biggest thing that I would say right now, is just staying on top of it, what the requirements would be, and the eligibility requirements.
Thank you, Lori, for that information. Are there any more questions? Oops, let me go back. If there are no more questions, I would like to thank our speakers for being here today and for that informative presentations that they provide. I also would like to thank everyone for attending today's session. Our next session is Wednesday, February the 9th. Our speakers will be representatives from Louisiana Small Business Development Center and from SCORE. Remember to check your email for reminders, and I hope you all can join us again. Have a great day.